Sunlight can actually supercharge your brain, and I'm about to show you how. Did you know that sunlight has been proven to have a profound impact on our brain power? From improving our mood to boosting our cognitive function, the benefits of sunlight are undeniable. But just how significant is this impact, and what exactly happens when we expose ourselves to sunlight? These are the questions we're going to explore today, and I'm excited to share some fascinating insights with you. When we talk about brain power, we're referring to our ability to learn, problem solve, and think critically. And if you're like most people, you're probably looking for ways to optimize your brain function, whether it's to stay focused at work, ace an exam, or simply stay mentally sharp. Well, it turns out that sunlight may be the secret ingredient you've been missing. Understanding the relationship between sunlight and brain power is especially important in today's world, where many of us spend more time indoors than ever before. Whether it's due to our jobs, screen time, or simply enjoying the comforts of air-conditioned spaces, we're often deprived of the natural sunlight our bodies and brains need to thrive. Let's dive into the fascinating world of sunlight and brain power, and explore the incredible ways in which they intersect. Our bodies have a built-in mechanism to respond to sunlight, and it all starts with a little thing called vitamin D. When our skin is exposed to UV rays, it produces vitamin D, which is essential for bone health and immune function. But that's not all. Vitamin D has also been shown to have a profound impact on our mood and cognitive function. Serotonin is another key player in the sunlight-brain power connection. As we expose ourselves to natural light, our brains produce more serotonin, which is a neurotransmitter that helps regulate our mood, appetite, and sleep patterns. In fact, low levels of serotonin have been linked to depression, anxiety, and other mood disorders. In addition to vitamin D and serotonin, sunlight also influences our circadian rhythms, or internal body clock. When we're exposed to natural light in the morning, it helps regulate our sleep-wake cycle, which is essential for brain function, hormone regulation, and overall health. Now let's explore some scientific studies that prove the incredible effects of sunlight on brain function. In a study published in the Journal of Affective Disorders, researchers found that patients with depression who received bright light therapy experienced significant improvements in their symptoms. Another study published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that morning sunlight exposure was linked to improved cognitive function in older adults. A study published in the Journal of Environmental Psychology discovered that office workers who had more natural light in their workspaces reported higher levels of energy, productivity, and overall well-being. Meanwhile, a study in the Journal of Clinical Neuroscience found that patients with seasonal affective disorder, SAD, who received bright light therapy experienced significant improvements in their mood and cognitive function. Researchers have also found that sunlight can actually increase the growth of new brain cells, a process called neurogenesis. This is especially significant, as it suggests that sunlight may have a role to play in the prevention and treatment of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. In a study published in the Journal of Psychiatry Research, researchers found that patients with bipolar disorder who received bright light therapy experienced significant improvements in their mood and cognitive function. Another study published in the Journal of Clinical Psychology discovered that sunlight exposure was linked to improved mental health outcomes in adolescents. A study published in the Journal of Environmental Health Perspectives found that children who attended schools with more natural light had better academic performance and behavior. Meanwhile, a study in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that morning sunlight exposure was linked to improved sleep quality in children. While the benefits of sunlight on brain power are undeniable, there are also some potential challenges to consider. One of the biggest challenges is overexposure to UV rays, which can increase our risk of skin cancer and other health problems. This is especially significant for people who live in sunny climates or work outdoors. Another challenge is geographic limitations. Not everyone has equal access to sunlight, especially in regions with limited sunlight during the winter months or due to air pollution. Lifestyle factors can also impact our ability to get enough sunlight. Whether it's working long hours, spending too much time indoors, or simply not making time for outdoor activities, many of us struggle to get the sunlight we need. So what can we do to optimize our sunlight exposure and reap the benefits for our brain power? In addition to spending more time outdoors, we can also consider alternative sources of vitamin D, such as supplements or vitamin D-rich foods like fatty fish and fortified dairy products. Practical tips for safe sun exposure include seeking shade, wearing protective clothing, and using sunscreen with a high SPF. We can also incorporate more natural light into our daily routines, whether it's taking a morning walk, eating lunch outside, or simply working near a window. It's also important to prioritize sleep hygiene, as this can help regulate our circadian rhythms and improve our overall brain function. By incorporating these strategies into our daily lives, we can harness the incredible power of sunlight to boost our brain power and overall well-being. So what are the key takeaways when it comes to sunlight and brain power? First and foremost, sunlight is essential for brain function and overall health. By prioritizing sunlight exposure, we can improve our mood, cognitive function, and overall well-being. Second, while there are potential challenges to consider, there are also many practical solutions we can implement to optimize our sunlight exposure. Finally, the relationship between sunlight and brain power is complex and multifaceted, and more research is needed to fully understand its many benefits and implications. If you're curious to learn more about the incredible benefits of sunlight, I encourage you to check out some of our other videos on the topic. Thanks for joining me on this exploration of sunlight and brain power. Until next time, stay curious and keep shining.
If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more life-changing tips on keeping your body and mind healthy. Check out the links in the description for ways to improve your brain health.